This is another pair that I bought, and it's the Patta collab with Nike, and then this one is the dark russet colour. So I picked these up on retail probably about, I think, a year and a half ago now, and it comes with a really cool Patta sheet paper, and it says it's Eternal on there. And then the trainer itself is quite cool actually. I think these are actually nice, but compared to some of the other ones that I got, they're probably more my cup of tea, I suppose, in terms of what I would wear. But I do like this trainer, I do like it, and the reason I like it is it's more on the sort of smart casual side, and it feels quite premium as well. So you get the hang tag, which is each one teach one by Patta, which is quite nice, and then the comfort level on these is the same as any other Air Max one. And then what I like about these is just the all over leather panel. It just kind of adds that premium touch to it. I like the little swoosh that they put on there, and then the wavy mudguard, which is a Patta staple for Air Max ones, and just it looks really cool. The only thing I suppose what I don't like about it is the slightly monotone colour. I would have preferred it if the swoosh was a different colour. I do like the sort of silver behind it, but I think if they just made it slightly different, panels being different slightly colour, then I think that would have been better, and I think it probably would have sold better in that respect as well. But this one is kind of feels like it's giving me sort of more autumn wintry vibes, but I know like the outsole doesn't particularly perform that well in the winter, so you have to be careful when you're wearing it in the wet. And I also like this mesh material. It feels slightly sort of rough to the touch compared to a standard Air Max one, but and I also think it probably is more durable in that respect as well. But it's a cool trainer though, and I do like it a lot, and I think it's another one of those Patta ones that if you haven't got one of the others, then you can pick these ones up for quite cheap, and they'll probably last you a long time because of the leather material. So here are the details for the Nike Air Max 1 Patta Dark Russet. It comes in a dark russet and metallic silver colourway, and it has a polyurethane cupsole with an airbag in the heel, and the upper is constructed of mesh and leather panels, and the price was £145. So with the comfort and sizing, I think these have a medium to firm sole, and in that respect they're much like any other Air Max 1, and they can get sort of fatiguing after a while because of the hard sole. And the elevated heel, because of the Air Max unit can cause sort of tension on the forefoot, especially if you're sort of wearing them all day. And I'd recommend going true to size on these. I think especially with this leather pair, because it has slightly less padding in it, and basically normally I would sort of say for wide footers to go up half a size, but I think with this one you can probably go into true to size. And I think the sole isn't very good for sort of wet conditions. So with the look and style, I do like the fact that it's just using an Air Max 1, and it's got kind of given the Patta treatment with the wavy mudguard pattern, and also I like the fact that it's got a brown leather, which is very premium. However, my only issue with this pair is the monotone colour blocking. I think it's a bit too monotone for my liking, and it's a good one to wear sort of spring summertime, and I wouldn't really wear these sort of autumn winter because of the fact that the traction on it isn't very good for sort of wet conditions. And this is definitely one that you can probably dress up smart casual because of the leather that's used on there. It looks a bit more sophisticated and grown up. And you can go with like the sort of brown laces that come with it, but also burgundy and sail, it would definitely work well. So with the final thoughts, I like the mesh material. It feels to me slightly sort of thicker and more robust than what you get in a standard pair, which lends itself well to being sort of more rugged and hard wearing. And it does have sort of good quality leather on there, which will take a little bit of time to sort of soften. I like the hang tag, which is a Patta / Nike version. And in terms of cons, the price, I think again similar to any other Air Max 1, the price on these is a bit too high. I think this one was £155 as far as I remember, because of being a collab. And the comfort isn't the greatest, so you're going to get sort of standard Air Max 1 stuff here. And just basically, like I said earlier, the monotone colour blocking. So I think I would have preferred if there was some slightly darker leather panels rather than all just being one colour. So with the look and style, I'll give this one a 4 out of 5. It's still a nice looking sneaker and very much something that you can wear with sort of smart casual outfits. However, the comfort is much like any other Air Max 1. They haven't sort of improved upon this, so it's not going to be amazing, but it's also not horrible, so it's kind of in the middle. And the quality, I give it a 4. I think they've done a nice job with the leather that's on there, and the mesh material is always going to be a bit of a question mark anyway, but you know, with an Air Max 1 you're not going to get away from that. So, but it's, all in all, the leather quality is really nice on this though. And the pricing, I give that a 3 because it's slightly priced higher than the standard Air Max 1. I understand it's a collab and it's a slightly different take on the silhouette. However, I still feel it's still high in price. But overall, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's still a nice sneaker. It's not as nice as the original Pattas that released and the Waves pack, but with this one, it's still a nice one, and it's probably more one that you can wear in sort of smart casual outfits.